Hello there, my name is Sarah Maloney and my system of choice was the skeletal system. Now my project today, I'm going to hopefully give you a bit more of an understanding on the skeletal system and just the ins and outs of why I believe it's one of the most, if not the most important system in the body. Me and my partner today, Mr. Bones, is going to help pretty much lay the groundwork for exactly what the skeletal system is. Now, the skeletal system itself is made up of a few major organs and about 206 separate bones separated into the subdivisions, the axial, which is the upper, and the appendicular, which is the lower. The axial portion of Mr. Bones here consists of 74 bones and 6 bones which make up the ear, coming out to about 60. Now, the cranium here itself is 8, so up here. The face itself is about 14. If you had ears, those would be about 6. The neck, which is the hyoid bone, is 1. The spinal column, which if we turn him around here, is 26. And the sternum and ribs are about 25 total. Now, the appendicular side consists of about 126 bones, counting from the upper extremities, which is including the shoulder girdle. That's about 64 bones. And the lower extremities, including the hip girdle down here, which is about 62 bones. Now, without the skeletal system itself, our organs and everything would pretty much just be a big pile of mush inside a bag of skin. So while something like this is nice, it wouldn't exist without something like Mr. Bones here. So all in all, the rest of my presentation will go over a bit more of the ins and outs of the system, but I kind of wanted to give a visual diagram of everything else. So if you have any other further questions after this part, there will be more diagrams in front of the classroom on my poster handout. And we will continue in a moment. Hello, and we are back. So let's discuss the purpose of the skeletal system. Its purpose is to support and shape the skin, muscles, tissues, and all the organs inside the body. It also protects important organs such as the brain, heart, and lungs. As mentioned before, the system is made up of a few major organs. These are bones, cartilage, tendons, ligaments, joints, and skeletal tissues. Bones protect and support the functions of organs in the body. They also store minerals and provide blood protection while producing red and white blood cells. Cartilage is protective tissue that is composed of cells and fibers located throughout the body. Cartilage supports the structure of many parts and functions such as the ear and the nose. Tendons provide adhesive strength as it connects muscle to bone. They work collectively with muscle to enable rigorous movement. Ligaments connect bone to bone. They are fibrous tissues that provide stability to joints during rest and active movement. Joints are points of contact between two or more bones. They allow us to execute complex, highly coordinated, and deliberate movements. There are also 2 types of skeletal tissues: compact bone, which makes up the outer layer of most bones, and the main shaft of the long bone. And spongy bone, which is found at the ends of long bones, is filled with red bone marrow. Red bone marrow forms most of the blood cells in the body and also destroys old ones. Yellow bone marrow, however, is a fatty marrow that rests in the center cavity of long bones. This tissue can be converted to red marrow to make more blood cells in case of extreme blood loss. The skeletal system also works in conjunction with all other body systems by means of protection and support. Specifically, the muscular system works with the bones to perform body movement. They support and maintain posture together. Also, previously, bones help produce new blood cells for the circulatory system and also stores minerals transported by it. Finally, to finish my presentation, we will discuss diseases of the skeletal system, starting with osteoporosis, which is a disease in which bones become fragile and more prone to fracture. Leukemia is also one, which is a blood cancer, but it originates in the marrow of the bones, therefore being a disease of the skeletal system. And lastly, arthritis, which causes inflammation and pain. There are also more examples in the handout and on my poster board. Me again. The skeletal system is a complex, deep system filled with various parts and functions, and I hope my presentation today helped you have a bit of a better understanding of the system itself, and hopefully helps you going forward with any knowledge you didn't know before that you know now. Thank you again for listening, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.